What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we are talking courage, but this is still not therapy. Imagine you're out for a drive with your friends. It's been a good night. Everybody's been having fun, laughing. It's late now. Just one more railroad track to cross before you get home. As you pull up on the tracks, the car stops. Strange. It's never happened before. The driver makes some quip about, "Oh, really? Better watch out for the train." Trains don't usually come this late at night. Everybody laughs nervously as he turns the key again. Nothing happens. Just that grinding sound when the engine won't turn over. The driver makes another quip. Everyone laughs a little bit more nervously. It's a blind corner where the train would come. Is that the sound? Did you hear that? The driver again tries to start the car. Nothing. No joke this time. In the distance, or not so distant, the sound is now getting closer. There's no denying it now. The trains that don't come this late at night are coming. You look shockedly around the car. Everyone has the same face back at you. Shock, confusion, uncertainty. Again, the driver turns the key. Nothing. The sound's getting closer now. Isn't it? It's definitely getting closer. There's no doubt about it this time as you see the light as it begins to turn around the bend. The driver's efforts move from frantic to panicked as he jams the key in and out and he rips at the ignition. It won't turn on. Why won't it turn on? Why won't it move? The light's now facing you. The train sees you. The horn. The loud horn goes as you grip at your seatbelt. It seems stuck. Why is it stuck? Where's the button? The driver is now panicked, completely panicked, screaming, yelling at the car, twisting the ignition, but nothing's happening. All you can see now is the light and the horn. Oh, the horn, it's so loud. Why can't I get out of this car? Why is my seatbelt stuck? What is going on? All I can hear now is the horn and see the light and see the wheels as they lock up on the steel rails and hear them screaming. And is it me screaming or is it them? How do you feel now? It's quite the story, isn't it? Trains and railroad tracks. Classic terror and horror right there. So what I want you to do now is capture that feeling that you're going through, that intense fear, if you are afraid. If not, conjure it up for me. Grab that fear and put yourself in a situation that you are afraid of or concerned about. Once you're there, I want to ask you this question. Do you want to move forward or do you want to run away? See, in that question is what courage really is. We talk a lot about courage and courageous acts, but I don't think we really understand what courage looks like. Because courage is with us every single day. It's not in heroic acts, it's with us all the time. And it's with you right now watching this video. As I was doing my research and starting to look into what courage actually is, I found this definition of it. And I think it really drives home as to what courage is. It defines courage as understanding the dire consequences of a situation, but deciding to act anyway. And I think that that is exactly what courage is. Understanding that this situation I'm in right now could have serious side effects. Whatever I'm about to do could really injure me, whether physically, mentally, financially. But I believe what I'm doing is right, and I'm going to go forward. And I think that's what really defines courage, is the understanding of what this situation actually is, and then moving in that direction. Whether you're moving toward the sound of the guns, or whether you're moving into a boardroom where you're going to talk ethics, or whether you're deciding to start your own business. All those things take courage. But courage is understanding what is about to happen and what it can cost you and what that looks like. So let's ask the question now, what could make a person make that decision? I think the best explanation I came across was a desire for change, a desire that whatever is going on is so wrong and so inherently against who I am or what I hope my future looks like, that I'm willing to move forward and risk death, physical injury, financial injury, because I want change. I want something in my life to change so badly that I'm really willing to risk something. We have this big idea of courage and what that is. But let's talk about the risks that you took today, the risks that you take every day. Because I think so often we have risk in our lives that we don't even think about it. We risk things all the time, but because we've learned to ignore that risk because we believe in safety, we don't think about it as being courageous. Let's fall back to when we felt that train coming at us. Why don't I feel that way every time I get in a car? We don't feel that way because we believe that we're going to get to our destination. And belief is the key. I believe I'm going to get where I'm going. I believe that this driver can handle this vehicle. Belief is the key to courage. You see, when we believe something, we're able to act as if the risk doesn't matter. So if I believe something is a right action to take, I take that action and the risk doesn't matter. It's not important. If I believe that I'm going to get where I'm going in my car, I don't think about the risk. It's not worth me taking the time and even considering. And therein lies the key to courage through belief. The more we take a risk, the more we believe that the risk was worth it. And we start to build this idea of self, that I can handle risk, that I can do these things, to the point that it's not a courageous act because I already believe that I can do this. We start to look at this as this isn't as scary as I thought it was. Whatever this action that I believe I need to take or want to take, that desire to make that change is not as scary as I thought it was because I've already done these things before. And now the courage that I need is tiny because I've already chipped away at the big part of me that I would need to do whatever this is. Small acts of courage help us take the big steps when the times are necessary. And that is why courage matters. Because we don't change things in the world. We don't change things in our life all at once. We don't believe that I can do this all at once. It's a small act that starts the ball of courage rolling. And so to be courageous, we take very small courageous acts to learn what we are actually capable of. And that is how we change the world. That is how we change you. That is how we learn to be courageous. We take those small steps until the big steps don't seem that big, because I believe that I can handle it. And we don't just believe that we can handle it. We know we can handle it because we've already done it. So if you're looking to be courageous today, if you have a big thing coming up in your life, start small. Start on something that is kind of scary. Not big scary, small scary. And start to take those steps toward this big scary idea. How do you do that? Well, that's up to you, because this is definitely not therapy. Courage is a crazy topic to discuss because we think we understand what that is. But at the end of the day, I don't think we really understand what it means to be a courageous person. But when we're in that situation, when we're starting to remember that fear and putting ourselves in that example that you came up with, what is it going to cost you to stay in that room, to go through that situation, to push through something that's hard and scary? What are you going to get out of it? Why would you stay? Because that's what courage is. Courage is understanding exactly what's about to happen, making the decision to move forward anyway. What is up, guys and gals? Thank you for watching today. Hope you got some good information today about courage and what it takes to be a courageous person. I believe that you can do this, or I wouldn't have made this video. If you got something out of it, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the bell for me, and we'll see you in the next video.